Welcome in, Virgo. This is Intuitive Nation. I'm here to do your reading this week for the next 7 to 10 days. It is August 22nd. We are coming into a new moon, which is black. One of rarities that happens once every 3 years approximately. So I will be doing a separate reading for that after I'm done with my 12 signs today on YouTube. I am using the Oracle cards. Actually, for your reading, I'm going to use the Kipper cards. I have already done all of TikTok's reading with tarot. All of my readings are free, timeless, and for entertainment purposes only. I do have all of my donation information in my description boxes, and if you follow me on TikTok, it is in my bio. I took out everything else and I put in the 3, which is PayPal, Venmo, and cashapp. For donations only. Absolutely, you do not have to make donations, as I said. My readings are free and for everyone as they resonate, no matter what your sign is today, Virgo. Please know that you have free will and final say at the end of the day to make any changes in your life, no matter what the cards say. Okay? We are doing the Kipper for you this week, Virgo. Let's see what they have to say. I did my collective reading on TikTok Live, and it was one of the most positive reads I've had all year long, really. The Sun, the Justice card, the Lovers card, the King of Cups, the Two of Cups. So things are going great in love if you're already established. If not, you may be meeting the love of your life. Also, finances were growing. You had the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. The Empress, the High Priestess, the Emperor. So couples were growing into this reading. Plus the Knights. The Knights, all of the Knights. And they're usually bringing action, bringing information, bringing protection, and ready to serve. So you did have a couple of pages as well. They bring in information. So with the new moon, the new black moon, and the Sun card, which you also got in the live reading, one of the most positive readings I've had all year long. So I'm feeling very good about growth, healing, and new things coming into our lives. So I was thinking we needed a little spice here because all of my readings were basically saying the same thing to all of my signs, that you need to go within, self-heal, self-love, moving forward. 6 of Swords was just about every reading. That's moving away from troubled times. That's protection and healing for yourself. First card up for you, Virgo, is the Child card. Number 18, which transformed to a number 9, which is receiving something you've wished for. Okay? Let's see what else is going on for Virgo this week. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I have 4 placements of Virgo in my chart, and I never even really paid attention to that till I looked it up on Astro something. And I just can't believe it, because I am the Libra Sun, the Scorpio Moon, a Pisces Ascended. I have Aries in my North Node, and now I have 4 placements of Virgo. And I have 3 houses in my chart that are completely empty of signs and planets. Well, on the day I was born. So, yeah, I'm just amazed at the Virgo in my chart. So I know that I'm very grounded, and so are you. You feel better working in nature. And you can be a big child sometimes. But things are black and white for Virgos. Most of the times they don't see the gray in the middle, but they do, but they don't, but they do. Only when it serves a purpose for them sometimes. Which isn't a bad thing, okay? That's not a bad thing at all. Let's see what else we can do for Virgos reading this week. What is going on for my Virgos this week, next 7 to 10 days? Wow. All right, so there's some adjudication, which could be a courthouse scene or some kind of legal information going on here. There's a gift coming in as well. We're going to put that right next to the child in you, Virgo. Courtship. So this is for current or new. It does not matter. If you are already involved, that just shows me that it is positive. Things are going well. And if it is something that isn't in your life right now, it is coming. Okay. High honor, which means you are ascending spiritually. Could also be meaning that you are getting a promotion, you are finding your way to a better place, which in your mind might be higher than where you were. It's not about the lift as much as it is about your maturity. And in distant horizons, this is basically where we see things coming in, okay? And I'll read that card so you understand it a little better. But it is next to the high honor, the gift card, and the courtship. And in the Lenormand cards, these are a form of Lenormand cards, okay? The distant horizons, number 36, we'll read it for you, because I want you to understand it as much as I do, and I can't always explain it. So sometimes explaining things is easy depending on the storyline, but not always. So this is an enabling and usually positive card. Here, a beautiful dreamlike ship with gossamer rainbow sails lifts anchors to fly you to the wide shores of your wildest hopes. Literally, this card represents yearnings, dreams, hope, wishes. The significator is sailing to a new shore. Literally, the card is the sea, lakes, bodies of water, continents, faraway places, foreign people, and greater distances than the pathway. From the sense of foreign contact, it also suggests opening your mind, developing new views, becoming more spiritual or philosophical. Ding, 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 confirmation, spiritual. Traditionally, its position is important. If next to positive or hoped for cards, it can mean it currently just a vision. So, yes, most of the time, distant horizons is a future concept in a positive way. It is definitely positive for you in this read because you have the gift card, the courtship card, and the high honor card. All right. So let's see what it says. With challenging cards, it suggests mere fantasy. There are no challenging cards here except for maybe adjudication, which is about the law or the legal situations. If there are none in your life right now, it could be about the law that you create in your home or that you live by, your moral compass, basically. Okay? And this is a card of dreams and fantasies. The card that follows this one can be a dream or fear. All right, well, let's see what follows it, okay? Mature woman. So somebody who is mature in your life. So I feel like it's already a current relationship that you're in. So it is before and after this distant horizons that your relationship is still growing and still bonding and still peaceful. There might be little bumps in the road, but from what I can see here, you are growing to mature together for a long time. All right. Let's see. I don't see that number card. Nope. We don't have to worry about that. It also can stand for a message from overseas. So yeah, with the distance horizons, it's on water. So you could be traveling or maybe receiving a message from overseas. The timing is usually summer. So if you haven't received it already, then it's probably not that, okay? This card can mean daytime in contrast to the coffin. There's no coffin, okay, which can mean nightmare. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm just trying to jump through. With challenging cards, which we don't have, okay, so we're not going to do that. This card indicates the silver lining on the horizon, okay? And you have the high honor card above it. So, yeah, you're receiving your just desserts, as I would call it. It can stand for foreign countries, wanderlust, voyages, broadening horizons, new perspectives, and visions. It can also have everything to do with water and liquidity. For instance, oceans, seas, or drinks. Distant horizons also announces the discovery of spirituality. Ding, 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 twice now, spirituality. Okay. Some Virgos are not. They're black and white, so they don't necessarily believe in those kind of things. But you are definitely a divine being, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, Virgo. So new adventures. I feel new adventures, maybe new trips, new vacation plans. Let's see what the High Honor card is telling you here. This is the most enabling positive card. Here we see the cannonades as the significator receives a 21-gun salute. Literally, it means trophies, medals, honor, success, promotion, a raise, acing an exam, or graduating with honors. Wow, the significator on his way up socially or professionally. So maybe you're going to get a job offer you never thought about having, or maybe your business is about to blow up never like you expected. Okay. Business, a new job. More abstractly, it also represents anything high or tall. Okay. With the courthouse card, which you don't have, I'm going to worry about that. For example, it could stand for a landmark, a skyscraper, or tall building. It is next to a gift, not a person, so it could be something that you're receiving. With the child card in this reading, in comparison to a child, card 18, which represents small, be a bit careful if next to a false person. So next to a person, it could be a descriptor for tall in comparison to child, card 18, which represents small. So it's a small honor, maybe, or maybe something that's about to happen. When close, this card indicates achievement, career advancement, recognition, promotion, and virtually always business related. It has an element of work that requires knowledge as opposed to manual labor with card 34. It means self-employment. Okay, so we're talking about business. It's said that when this card is far from the significator, which at this point, there's no significator here, unless it's the woman card, which could be your spouse or your significant other. So something happening with a promotion or a new job, maybe in your family, okay, for your immediate family. It's said that when this card is far from that shown, surrounding cards will surely come to pass. Okay, so high honor and distant horizons are next to courtship, mature woman, and the gift. So I think that you're receiving something unexpected. Somebody within your home life is receiving something unexpected. It may have to do with the court case. It may have to do with the child. But something is coming in, or it could be small because the child is small. So the high honor would be a small gift in relationship to either you or your significant other. And it is a raise, a promotion, business growth. You are a businessman or you are employed someplace that are making money now. Maybe somebody comes out of the blue and offers you something that you never saw coming, and it could be a major life change for you as well. As the card signifies solving problems, it can also demonstrate the resolution of all difficulties. And as I just said, there are no major difficulties going on in your life going forward. You are on task to receive the things you are manifesting and working hard for every single day. So you have a very good reading here, Virgo, that is bringing you success that you already earned and also honor for it. So a raise, a promotion, a gift, maybe a bonus of some kind. You see what I'm saying? It could be anything that's going to make your life more positive than it already is. And it can be court ordered, or it can have to do with the fact that you have worked so hard over the years doing what you do that somebody just wanted to give you a gift. It could be as simple as that, okay? And your next card comes from poverty, right? So you're coming out of poverty here. You see the sun behind your head? You've been working hard. And maybe you weren't poor or in poverty. Poverty doesn't always mean financially poverty. It could be what you think, how you feel. Okay? And we'll take that card to the next step for you as well. Distant horizons, mature woman, and high honor next to that poverty card. This is a challenging card. Here we meet a young chimney sweep in ragged, dirty clothes atop a dangerous roof with his mop and broom. In 19th century Britain and Switzerland, abandoned or orphaned boys were purchased for the perilous labor of climbing up inside chimneys to clean out the flammable creosote, sometimes while they were actually on fire. It was essentially a short life of miserable child slavery, a far cry from the sheltered life of privileged lady. Literally, it stands for grinding monetary circumstances, poverty, or large monetary losses. But abstractly, it represents a lack of control, a bad position, scarcity, both physical and emotional, as well as being down on your luck. Look for nearby positive cards to lighten the burden, and this is what I'm telling you. This is to remind you where you came from, and these two cards are to remind you where you are and what is coming in for you, and what you have earned, and what you have worked hard for. And it may be awarded to you like you never thought it was coming. You never knew it was coming. That's my point. Okay? I don't ever want you to feel like you are... It's a mindset, poverty. None of us are ever really poor. Of course, there are poor people in the world. This card is poverty, pure and simple. The boy won't be paid a living wage, just a few pennies, and the whole scene suggests danger and vulnerability. Children such as this led brutal lives which were often cut short. This card indicates being unable to meet basic needs. It refers to misery, especially in an uncaring, predatory environment. Poverty is a less promising card that predicts deprivation and a lack in both material and emotional matters. So your mindset can make things go the wrong way. In partnerships terms, you may feel defenseless and unloved. Also in professional terms, you may find yourself in a bottleneck. The best you can hope to gain is to learn from the crisis. So something happened. I don't feel like you are in poverty. I do feel like you are learning a lesson from poverty. That's how I read this to myself. Of course, I can turn around and say, with my 4 placements of Virgo, that I feel like I've been in lack, in limitation. I've been unemployed. I haven't received unemployment. I did not get a New York State tax refund. They audited me and told me I didn't earn it, and I was misrepresenting myself with, unemployment, which was all bullshit, just so they didn't have to pay me. So with my 4 placements of Virgo, I feel like very much so I've been living this. And I still have a roof over my head. I still have food to put in my belly. I'm taking still very good care of my dog. She's been to the vet. She has her licenses. She has her ESA and her service animal stuff all in place. It's not like I'm broke. But I'm not rich, and I'm not sure where my next penny's coming from. So that mindset sits there for me as a Virgo. So just remember, when you're receiving readings like this, the mindset is very important. So try to, with the black new moon coming, be more positive, be more upbeat. Set your intentions as a positive frame of what you want to bring into your life, and let it go. Whether you speak it out, or you feel it, or you say it to other people, words are spells. And if you want the gift that's coming in, you need to keep moving, keep growing, keep working. That mindset for poverty will disappear. Okay? It will. And the pathway is a short one compared to your distant horizons and your high honor that's coming in for you. Hug your kids, hug your grandkids, love your family. You are not poor or impoverished. You are a gift to this world, and you are receiving those gifts as well. Strengthen your relationships at home, with your children, with your family. and know that it is all going to be okay at the end of the day. The coffin card comes up. So somebody may also be in bad health. And so hopefully you won't feel like you are imprisoned in your own home. Some of us do. But that is also a mindset. Like you feel like you're not making progress, but you are not looking at where you came from. And you need to know where you came from. Okay? Let's, I know it's almost 20 minutes into your reading for this weekly read, okay? This is a positive read for you, Virgo. And it sounds like it isn't, but watch your other video over on TikTok to understand that the black moon is bringing in changes. 555, change. And you must go with the flow of the change. And the positivity will keep going. Listen, horizons come right back out again. So you are receiving what's just yours. And you have worked hard for it. You are going to grow. But this week might feel like you're getting nowhere. But it isn't the truth, okay? Saturday is the black new moon. You need to, in your mind, on paper, I don't care how you do it, Virgo, put it down, what you want. Speak it out to the universe. Speak it to your partner. Speak it to your family. Make it a priority that you're working towards every day, no matter how you feel like maybe others are not working with you or how people are pissing you off every day. The concerns that you create are your thoughts. Stop thinking about how it's coming. Just expect it to show up. Remember, my mother-in-law told me, you get what you expect. So expect it to show up. Whoa. And the gift fell out to the floor, along with another card I have to grab. See, the gift is coming to you. Virgo, an unofficial person, remember adjudication was here, is helping it to arrive. I'll send love, light, healing, and hugs to you at this moment because you may need some of that this week. But know that this too shall pass. Whatever it is, expect positive things, not negative. Okay? And it does affect a community, your family, your town, your leadership, your life, whatever you consider a community in your world. Could be the politics, could be just your home. Okay? Move forward knowing that you are the main male in your life making the changes. It will all come together. Everything will work out. Love and light to you, Virgo. Like, share, subscribe here on YouTube and follow on TikTok. If you are not there, let me know. I can download the video from TikTok and put it up here on YouTube for you if you are interested and do not want to have a TikTok. It is okay. All right. Until next week. See you later, Virgo.